By the end of January, most resolutions are already on life support. Why? Because they weren't built on a solid foundation to handle real life. Today, we're going to be diving into the Get Real Toolkit, which is a simple, practical way to help you stay grounded, intentional, and aligned no matter what 2025 throws your way. Let's consider that.
Hi, I'm Jennifer, a speaker and coach helping professional women reconsider success through intention and authenticity. Join me in creating a life you can live on purpose.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Consider Jennifer, also known as Jennifer Meyer, and this is our space online to reflect, align, and live with purpose. January is always full of fresh starts, big plans, and bold resolutions. But let's be honest, how many of those actually stick? Most resolutions fade because they're based on big ideas, but don't give us the practical tools to keep up when life inevitably gets messy. They're built instead on wishful thinking, not practical strategies. Because life gets busy, stress creeps in, and those big goals start to feel impossible to keep up with. That's where this Get Real Toolkit comes in. It's not just about setting lofty goals. It's about being strategic to stay on track and engaged when life gets overwhelming. So whether you're balancing deadlines, leading a team, or trying to show up for yourself and your family, Get Real is your go-to for navigating life's chaos. Okay, so here is the Get Real framework. G, ground yourself. Pause and assess your current situation. Lower the volume on your stress meter and allow your thinking brain to come back online. Grounding yourself creates space, the space that you need for intentional decision making. E, empathy with yourself and others. Give yourself grace when things don't go as planned. And we are all human and we can't always execute perfectly. And allowing grace for yourself and others actually helps us grow and improve. T, triage for resilience. Prioritize what truly matters. You could use tools like the Eisenhower matrix to focus on tasks that have the most importance and the greatest urgency, and let go of what can wait. You can't do everything anyway. You have to make choices. R, reflect. Take time to evaluate if you're still heading in the right direction. Reflection isn't just about looking back either. It's really about realigning with what matters most as you move forward. E, evaluate expectations. Are you setting yourself up for success, or are you setting yourself up for failure by expecting too much from yourself or your team? Adjust your expectations so they fit your current capacity and focus on progress, not perfection. A, align with purpose. Make sure your actions connect with your core values and goals. This alignment is what makes it easier to integrate your life together for greater engagement and fulfillment in everything that you do. And L, leverage support systems. Don't try to do all of this alone. Lean on your network, friends, family, colleagues, your bigger community to help you navigate challenges and move forward. I think the real beauty of Get Real is its flexibility. And maybe you're feeling overwhelmed and you need to focus on triage right now. Or maybe you're unsure of your direction and need time for some reflection and realignment. This toolkit can adapt to meet your needs, whether you're navigating a tough work week or making a really big personal decision. Now, if you watched my video from January of 2024, then you'll know that setting yourself up for success and building in flexibility is super important to me. So I use Get Real all the time so that as I move through the year, I can adjust to what life brings to me while still feeling like I've had success and gone through the things that I wanted to for the year. For example, I've obviously planned out my goals for the year. Some of them are continuing my education as a project manager, a couple of more certifications that I want to go ahead and get. I obviously want to make sure that I'm focusing on creating meaningful content for all of you on increased engagement, both at work and in life. And a huge personal goal for me right this year is helping my son transition into adulthood as an individual with special needs. Now, these are really big goals, and I am committed to them. But I also know I can't know what March looks like for me or my family. Life will throw me curveballs. Maybe it's a missed deadline or an unexpected challenge I wasn't planning on it. Maybe I just feel scattered. So how I use Get Real, I ground myself by pausing and assessing the situation. I like to box breathe, but there are lots of strategies. I extend myself empathy and I remind myself that it's okay to adjust my plans. I triage. I triage a lot, trying to figure out what needs my attention right now. And then I'm constantly reflecting, asking myself, am I still aligned with my goals? I evaluate my expectations to make sure they're realistic and aligned with my purpose. And oh my goodness, do I leverage my support systems? So whether that's asking for help from a colleague at work or leaning in on family to help me out with my son. This toolkit isn't about doing more. It's about what doing matters most with clarity and intention. And of course, as you can imagine, Get Real is not a one and done solution. This is a practice. I mean, let's say it's July and you've just hit a major roadblock. You might have to completely rework your plan for the year. That's when you come back to the toolkit. You ground yourself, you evaluate what's working and what's not, and then you realign. And this isn't just for individuals either. Imagine if entire teams used this mindset, or your entire organization. I mean, when leaders prioritize alignment and engagement, their teams thrive. Employees, they feel more connected to their work and less overwhelmed and way more motivated to contribute. So as we move into 2025, I want to challenge you to think of beyond resolutions. This year, focus on practices that stick, like Get Real. And if you're ready to take this a little further, I'd love for you to join me for the Get Real webinar that will be going live on January 31st. We're going to deep dive into using this toolkit to stay aligned, engaged, and intentional all year long. Go ahead and head over to my website for all the details. If you're a leader looking to bring alignment and engagement to your team, let's partner on a workshop or a training. I'd love to help your organization thrive in 2025. And of course, before you go, be sure to drop a comment below. What's one way you're planning to stay intentional this year? Let's inspire each other. So that's it for today and a quick overview of the Get Real Toolkit. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, as always, consider your life beyond purpose. See you next time. Bye.